everybody out there, this is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. We got episode number 52 of the No Money Spent Squad series. We're going to catch up on some things we did, including adding one player that I think all of you watching this video should have on your MUT team. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. 2 days in a row with a No Money Spent episode. Look at me, gonna give myself a pat on the back. So, if you watched yesterday's episode, you might know who we picked up. If not, what are you doing with your life? Make sure you go watch it. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new here as well. So let me show you what we sold and what we bought. Here are all of the cards that we recently sold, and this is going to include Shannon Sharpe. We talked about this in yesterday's episode. We're getting a free 94 overall Kyle Pitts with 95 speed, like 96 deep route running. Really good card, and it's going to be free, but we can't get this card until February 9th. So I was going to ride it out and use the Shannon Sharpe card until then, but instead we decided to sell him with the Super Bowl promo dropping tomorrow. The market might tank, especially on 93 overall zero chill cards, because they're going to start to get faded out, those and ghost cards. So I figured right now is the best time to sell it. And we'll show you our team update at the end of the video, but we have the team captain Jordan Reed at tight end number 1. He'll get us by until we get that free Kyle Pitts. So we sold Shannon Sharpe today after we finished up our MUT Champs games. Want to show you what we accomplished in that as well. We sold yesterday, and this is what we talked about in yesterday's episode. We sold Charles Tillman, we sold Kyle Williams, we sold William Refrigerator Perry, and initially we did that so we could buy the player that we added today, but as you might notice, we have a 500,000 coins to spend now, and that's after we already added the player that we added, and it's going to be Justin Matabuki, the Matabeast aka card. I truly believe that every one of you watching this video should have this player on your MUT squad. Look what he does. Oh, there's Matt. That's why we paid 450k for Matabeast. That's why we paid for him. Matabeast is doing this all in just his first game. I can 100% justify spending the coin on him now. Ha! Matabeast is even a good user. So we got him for 439,000 coins, and I know that could be out of the price range for some of you, especially if you're a No Money Spent squad as well. And we'll talk about the abilities and the setup and how you should use that card when we cover our lineup. But he's just such a dominant player, and the best way right now to get pass rush, in my opinion, is going to be that unstoppable X4 or unstoppable X Factor. But with the AKA cards, and right now Matabeast and Reggie White, which is well over 1 million coins, I think are the only two cards that can get that ability activated right away. He's going to be the cheaper of the two. Now, I got good news for you. Some of you are going to have to wait, but if you go into the Season 4 Field Pass, there are 4 Season 4 tokens, and I think they come at every level ending in a 6. So you got one at level 36. If I go backwards, there's one at level 26. There's also one at 16. You get the point there. And the final one is going to happen at level 46. Now, I'm a bit behind compared to most, but I would imagine some of you are going to be getting pretty close to level 46 very soon. So those 4 tokens can be used in a various amount of ways, but what I think you should do with them, and you can quickly get there by going to your milestone tab within the Season 4 Field Pass, redeem a Season 4 set token. So there are 4 different sets. You can take 1 token and get 490 overalls. You can take 2 tokens and get 291 overalls, and this is with the 4 in total if you're not doing math like I am right now. I'm really good at it. I don't know about you guys. You can take 3 tokens to get a 92 overall. That would leave you with 1 left over to get a 90, or you can take all 4 of your tokens and trade them in for a BND 94. The Justin Matabuki card is in this set, so you can get him for free, and because of that pass rush X Factor, the unstoppable force, I think he's going to be a card to be using the rest of the year. He might get outdated a little bit, but that X Factor is the real reason why it's generating pass rush and stopping the run with inside stuff as well. We got a few free packs to open up now. I don't expect much from these Twitch drop packs, and by the way, these were earned. The Twitch drop packs and the MCS token packs were earned from watching the Madden Bowl. This is one of 4 total nights. So last night, tonight, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, tomorrow night, which is going to be Thursday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, you can earn 3 drop packs and 2 tokens. In totality, you're going to get 9 drop packs and 6 tokens. Those tokens can be used for various ways. I'm going to be trading them in for 2 Super Bowl packs. The Super Bowl set for these tokens won't be available until tomorrow when the Super Bowl promo drops, but that's how we're going to use them. And then on February 9th, we talked about it, we can tune in to get a Kyle Pitts card and a 92 plus overall pack. So some good things on the way here. We're going to open up these Twitch drop packs in this video. Normally I would say I don't expect too much, and I probably still don't, but over on my main account earlier this morning, we got lucky and we got a 92 overall, and boom, now we got a 90 overall. So that's a W. I mean, it doesn't go for a ton anymore, but if anything, we can get some training out of it. Remember, if you watched last episode, we need, I can't remember, 12 or 14K training to get our left tackle upgraded fully to a 93 overall. So you know what? I could get 50, 60K for this card. I think I'm going to use this opportunity because it was free and it happened easily to quick sell that card so we can upgrade our left tackle and max him fully out. Also, there's our boy Josh Reynolds, who we pulled this card in yesterday's video. Again, if you watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here we go. Pack number 2 of 3, 90 overall to start out. Very good. We get an Eagles legend and Derek Barnett. This is actually a good card because I'm rocking an Eagles team partly, and right end is one of those positions where I don't have any depth on, I don't think. So I might actually use that card. He won't really see the field, but he could be helpful for Eagles team chem to keep us at that 25. Our final Twitch drop pack is going to give us nothing good at all. So at least we got a 90 out of it. That's not too bad. We'll continue to stockpile strategy items and coin packs for another episode, and I'm not going to do anything with these tokens until tomorrow when the Super Bowl promo drops. Be very careful though. You can use these tokens right now on Twitch drop packs. Please don't make that mistake. Please don't do it. It's not worth it. I would save the 3 tokens or 6 tokens if you can get there to redeem them for Super Bowl packs tomorrow. So let's end the video with our lineup update. As promised, we're going to go ahead and upgrade this Tristan Wirfs, which right now we have at a 93 overall chemmed up. But for 12,000 training, we can get him to a base 93, and I would imagine he's now going to go up to a 94 with chem there. So 90 strength, 90 awareness, 92 run block, and 95 pass block. And he's also 6'5", 345 pounds. Height and weight matters a ton when you're building your offensive line, and it's also a really good way, if you're also no money spent or on a budget, to build your offensive line by not having the best cards in the world. Go ahead and take a look at cards at the offensive line who are big and tall and fat, because they're going to take up more space and generally block a little bit better, and you might be able to save yourself some coins. So we still got to upgrade right guard, right tackle. We'll get there eventually. There is the change at tight end. Jordan Reed is now TE number 1 until we get that Kyle Pitts. The rest of the offense is fine. Maurice Jones-Drew is a recent pickup, really cheap. The 3 receivers I have been absolute money for budget receivers. Aside from like the AKA Megatron, who has the crazy double me X factor, these 3 receivers have done everything that any other receiver I've had, even on my main team where we spend lots of money and millions of coins, almost said millions of dollars, which is totally not true. But my point here is that these 3 receivers get the job done. They play just as good as any other receiver in the game, excluding AKA Megatron. So I'm very happy with them. We do have a free Jerry Rice on the way. I think it's level 45. So either Rod Smith or Nico Collins will probably be on the way out soon once we get there. Kelvin Ridley's that B&D that we got from a Make Right. Still never got that on my main account, but we did get it on this account, and that's more important because that's where we're going to be using him. And here is the defense. One card I do want to point out. I wish I had a few gameplay highlights for you guys. This Ray Lewis card is really good. Like, I only have him to a 94, 95 overall chemmed up, and he only has 90 speed, but he's just been out there making plays, shutting down the run. You know, as a AI controller, I ended up going Lurk Artist and Mid-Zone KO, so it's a total of 2 AP. Never really used Mid-Zone KO, but I've heard it was pretty good. Saw a lot of people using it in the Madden Bowl yesterday. Figured I'd try it out, and he's forced a few knockouts. He's a good user. I just did not get the hate on this card when they first announced it, and I still don't. I hate that word unusable. I saw it thrown around on this card, and I just strongly disagree, because even at a 94, boosted up to a 95 overall, he's not even maxed out yet. We still got 2 more tokens at level 40 and 50 on the way. This card has been a stud, and we'll be using him all the way through until we get something that's much better. So let's talk about the Justin Matabuki. Now, here is my defensive line setup, but we changed this all on the specialist screen. It's a way to kind of manipulate your defense, not in a bad way. I mean, it's a good way. It's not like cheating or anything, but we have him at his natural position at left end. And if you take a look at his abilities, we have inside stuff, which is costing us 1 AP, And then we have this, which I've talked about in the video, Unstoppable Force. So if you look towards the upper right, starts on for 5 plays, pass rush wins lead to quicker block shedding. So it's not active the entire game, but when it is active, extremely dominant. And you can only imagine, and we're probably going to see this in the next month or so, a full defensive line full of these types of cards. Him plus Reggie White right now just causes chaos. That's how I have it on my main team. So we have him as right end on this lineup screen, but if we go to our specialist screen, this is truly how the defensive line is set up. At rush right end, we have Brandon Graham. At rush left end, we have Lawrence Taylor, who's an outside linebacker. And again, just for comparison purposes, you can see LT is up here, Brandon Graham is over here, and Chris Jones is actually DT number 1, also with inside stuff. But again, if I go to my specialist screen, I have him at DT2 on this screen. So basically, you got LT and Brandon Graham to the right and the left, or on the end of our defensive line, and then we have 2 inside stuff players and the Matabuki with that Unstoppable Force X Factor. So it's a really good way to shut down the run with 2 1 AP inside stuffs, and then the Unstoppable Force is not only shutting down the run, but generating a lot of pass rush. So once you get that card, whether you buy it or if you get it free from that Season 4 token pack, this is what I would recommend setting up. You can play him on the edge, but you're not going to be able to really take advantage of inside stuff as a edge defender. Sometimes it'll activate, but more times not. It's just better for defensive tackles. That's why it's called inside stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that is my team. I'll show you the strategy tab because sometimes you guys want to see that. We got to kind of work on getting better strategy items here. I just don't want to go out and spend coins on them. So I'm hoping I eventually get lucky in a strategy item pack, and we'll continue to hope, but eventually we might have to spend some coin there. And as I mentioned a few times in the video, we are currently right now at 25 of 50 Eagles. So we get +1 speed to all of the Eagles on the team. We got that Derek Barnett. We can throw in at like right end number 2 if we need to. If we have to drop a player that has Eagles chem on the team, that one will fill that role right now. But that's the team. Next upgrade I really want to make is Mike Evans. We need a new free safety. Probably going to target Malik Hooker unless we see another, free safety out there that drops with the Super Bowl promo maybe, where we can get deep out zone KO for 3 AP and pick artists for 0 AP, because that's the setup I have over on my main team. We're going to get out of here maybe a few days until the next episode. We shall see. But because, actually, hold on one more second. Because I knocked out my MUT champs for the week, I'm going to be focusing, plus we got the new promo coming out. I'll be focusing on playing on my main account with my main team and a bunch of new players that come out tomorrow. But we were able to get to 15 wins this week in MUT champs, so that's really huge for the progress on this comp pass. Almost going to unlock that Tommy DeVito, though I will not be using him. He'll likely just get quick sold for training, but more free packs, coins, and XP on the way. So we may be a couple days away from another episode, but we'll be back. I promise it won't be a week or 10 days again. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.